Right, this video we're going to talk about resolving knee pain. Most of the time it happens due to tightness or trigger points that occur in the quad, the thigh muscles, around the outside. These cross over into the lower leg, and when these muscles are tight, it will actually pull the knee slightly out of alignment. The kneecap itself is only attached above and below by a tendon. So when these upper muscles become tight, and they often become tight from sitting down a lot through daytime jobs, overuse and not stretching enough, these muscles will tighten up, shorten, and it will just pull the knee slightly off centre, and that will result in knee pain. Probably most people tend to get a lot of knee pain running, lunging, going up and down stairs, those sort of things. So in this video I'll show you a quick and easy and cheap way that you can alleviate this knee pain. The first one is going to be stretching these quad and hip flexor muscles from here. The second one is getting hold of a foam roller. It's a little bit like a sports massage, but it's obviously more convenient, more accessible, and in the end it will actually be cheaper. I've got two foam rollers. This is just a dense foam one, probably about £12–13, does the job more than good enough. The other option, just because I tend to foam roll quite a bit because of my running and cycling, is one of these called the Grid. It's a little bit more painful to use. It's hollow, but it's got a hard rim of plastic coated with this like softer foam. It's a little bit more dangerous. Works more effectively, I think. But the £12 one, this one's about 30, but that one, £12 one, is fine. All right. So first off, what I would do is stretch out your quads and hip flexors. Too many people do a stretch like that, and it's not good enough. You need to stretch from your hip down to your knee and extend that. Doing this has not got it on stretch. You really need to have hips forward, shoulders back, and bring that heel up to the bum, so you are really lengthening the distance from the hip down to the knee. That standing stretch is quite good, but I actually prefer dropping down on one knee, bring the foot up, again keep upright because you want to stretch from this hip area, pull the foot into the bum and drive the hip forward. Hold it there, keep breathing nice and steady, and you're really trying to get a stretch from the hips, so the hip flexors, down into the quads, and just look to relax and hold it there. You probably want to go for about 20–30 seconds on each side, and the key is not to lean forward, really keep as upright as you can on that one. Second part, using the foam roller. I'll do it from the side so you can hopefully see it a little bit easier, and I'll move it around. What you're going to do on this one is literally think of it as a rolling pin, just going to roll out the pastry or whatever it is. It is literally going to work up and down the muscles. It won't hurt if there's not a problem. If you find a little trigger spot, you'll know about it. And what you need to do is just hold it on that spot for 10–15 seconds, just till it subsides, and move again. The key with foam rolling is to move slowly and steadily through the muscle. There's no point rolling it up and down. You need to just work through every section of the muscle. Think of it as sections. Maybe start on the outside, slowly work your way from just above the knee up to the hip, then rotate over a little bit more, work down the other side, just till you cover the whole of the thigh. You can do it in front of the telly, you know, when you're watching telly in the evening. There's no real excuse for it. It should only take you a couple of minutes. But yeah, this is sort of tends to be the technique. I'll start lower down on the knee, so position it just above the kneecap. Don't go over the knee joint itself, but just above. And then feet off the floor. This way you've got all the pressure down onto the foam roller, and you're on your forearm. And then what you do is you just roll slowly. Use your forearm to guide yourself. Working one length, just take it along the side of the leg. Maybe even start completely side on, so you'll be on your ITB band, which is round the side of the leg. That's normally quite a tension spot for most people. When you hit a spot, like there's one there, just hold it, breathe through it, and it should just ease off the tension a little bit from there. Once it's eased off, you can just move on a bit further. And literally, you're just working at that sort of speed. Again, there's another spot. Hold it there. Let it ease off, let it relax and relax, and then just work again. Probably literally, I'm just working about an inch at a time. Just working all the way up to the top of the hip. Once you've done that, once I've reached the top point, I would then rotate further down, face forwards a little bit, and then work all the way back up. There's another one. Again, you can hold it on there, or you can just pulsate slowly backwards and forwards on it. But I would tend to hold it. Again, if you get off because it's too painful and you ease off, you're not massaging that area out. So maybe if the pain is too much, just ease off a touch, relax it back a bit, and then go again to the point where you can feel it. The more often you do it, it's obviously not going to hurt as much, but you'll benefit from it as well. So just from the front, over the front, feet up, put the feet over, and just slowly work sections all the way up and down the thigh, on the outside, to the front of the thigh. Do both sides. I can guarantee that if you stretch a couple of times a day, doing this stretch from the hip flexors and the quads, if I can get it, holding that 20-30 seconds at a time, do that a couple of times a day, foam roll once, twice in the evening, you should find that pretty much all knee pain will clear up and you'll get a better performance because your muscles are in better condition.